First things first, start out with some stretching. All I'm doing here is just going from left to right, rotating my torso, just basically stretching out my obliques. This is also another variation of that same stretch, just focusing on each side, and I do about 12 repetitions per side. And we'll be doing 2 sets of 12 reps, up to 12 reps on everything that we do during this workout. So our first exercise is yoga ball hanging leg raises, 12 repetitions. You want to find a pull-up bar and put your arms about shoulders length apart, and with the yoga ball between your legs, lift your legs up as high as you can, trying to keep your legs as straight as you can and keeping a constant motion, not using momentum or going too fast. If this is a little bit too advanced for you, an easier version would be laying flat on the ground and actually having the ball between your legs and just doing the same exact motion but just lying flat on your back. Our next exercise is standing yoga ball rollouts, 12 reps. You want to get a yoga ball, put it directly in front of you, and just slowly roll it out and stretch your torso all the way out. And when you go out, you want to make sure that you tighten your core and don't let your back cave in. Make sure that as you do this exercise that you take your time. It's going to be a little challenging if you've never done it before, but just go slow. Because getting that balance and finding that stable point, that stability, is going to be a little tough, but just keep practicing and you'll get it. Our next exercise is going to be yoga ball plank rollouts. You get in the same position pretty much. You extend out, but when you get to your elbows, you stay there and you work on holding that position very stable, as stable as you can, and you just extend your elbows out and back. Also keep your core tight and don't let your back cave. Next we have yoga ball jackknives. You want to get your yoga ball and get in a stable start position as such, and you want to make sure that you as stable as you can be, not wobbling around too much, and you want to slowly with your toes on the ball bring your knees to your chest, exhaling as you bring your knees up, inhaling as you extend them out. And if you find this too challenging, just drop down to your elbows where you're in a plank position, and you can do the same exercise, get a great effect from that same position. Next we have single leg jackknives. This is the same exercise as before, only one leg this time, so it's a lot more challenging, but you definitely want to make sure that you have a stable position. Take your time. Don't go too fast because you don't want to slip. And if it's a little bit too challenging, just do as you did before and just drop down to your elbows in a plank position and do the workout from there. Also, don't worry if it's not as easy for you. It's not easy for me either. Honestly, I'm shaking and my butt is up too high. So you actually want to get your butt down a little bit lower. But it is a challenging exercise, so take your time. Don't worry about the repetitions. Just make sure that you're focused and only focused on the workout and nothing else. Next, we have the yoga ball pike, 12 reps. You want to get in the same start position as the jackknives, and from there, with your legs straight as you can keep them, you want to bring your legs up to where you're actually coming up at an angle, almost like an acute angle, and you're gonna feel it in your lower abdomen, especially those bottom abs. You're gonna feel it there especially, but just try to stay stable and take your time. Alright, so next we have alternating plank extensions. Your start position is the same as before, only now, whatever leg you start with, I start with left. I point my left leg to the right and I face that direction, and then I alternate back to the other side with the opposite leg. Keeping my core tight, not letting my back cave, and try to hold each rep for at least a second. Okay, so our last exercise will be yoga ball crunches. You get in a start position as such. Make sure you grab your medicine ball and you want to hold it out above your head, and keeping your arms in that same position, you want to come up while keeping your arms straight up, not letting them go forward. And as you come up, you're going to feel it in your torso, and you want to squeeze your abs as you come up. So every time you come up, you want to squeeze as tight as you can and hold it for at least a second. At the end of my workout, I always stretch out. I like to make sure that my abs are stretched out and as long as possible, because that's actually how you want your muscles to be, long and strong. This is the end of the core workout. Hopefully you got through it. If not, that's okay. Just keep doing more each time you do until you can get there. But thanks for watching. And if you have any questions or comments, just leave a message or a comment below. Thanks for watching.